recently signed a 10-year contract to operate the strategic Iranian port of Chabahar. This contract, as stated, will help India to expand trade with Central Asia. Now, in this session, we shall understand Chabahar port, its strategic significance, and how India is a key player in the geopolitics surrounding the port. But first things first, where is Chabahar port? The Chabahar port is located in southeastern Iran on the Gulf of Oman. It has emerged as a linchpin in India's strategic framework for regional connectivity and economic development. The Chabahar deal, first signed between India and Iran in 2003, aims to develop the port to enhance trade connectivity with Afghanistan and Central Asia circumventing Pakistan. Now, Pakistan doesn't allow India to access to connect Central Asia and Afghanistan, and to find an alternative route, India relies on the Chabahar port. Now, this deal of 2003 holds profound strategic importance for India. It reflects a nuanced interplay of geopolitics and economic interests in the region. So first, let us try to understand the strategic importance of Chabahar port for India before we understand the geopolitics surrounding it. So strategically, this port is important because it serves as one, it's the gateway for India to Central Asia and Afghanistan. It helps us reach Afghanistan and Central Asia. Now, for the beginners, Central Asia comprises the 5 countries, namely Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, and Uzbekistan. Now, it facilitates trade and connectivity that bypasses the logistical and political hurdles posed by Pakistan. Now, the port provides alternative to the Pakistani port of Gwadar, which is under Chinese control. The Chabahar port of Iran and Gwadar port of Pakistan are at a closer proximity. By using Chabahar, India can secure direct access to Afghanistan, promote trade and investment in the war-torn country Afghanistan, and thereby reducing its reliance on Pakistan for transit routes. The second importance is it enhances regional connectivity. Now, the Chabahar port is part of the larger International North-South Transport Corridor, abbreviated as INSTC. Now, the INSTC aims to link India with Russia and Europe via Iran and Central Asia. This corridor significantly reduces the transit time and cost compared to traditional routes through the Suez Canal. Now, enhancing regional connectivity through Chabahar aligns with India's vision of integrated and sustainable economic development in the region. The third importance of Chabahar port is economic development and trade opportunities. The development of Chabahar port opens a vast economic opportunities for India, particularly in the sectors such as mining, infrastructure, and energy. Now, the port provides access to the rich mineral resources of Afghanistan and the broader Central Asian region. Furthermore, it facilitates the import of natural gas and oil from Iran, and this ensures energy security for India. Then another importance of the Chabahar port is that it acts as strategic counterbalance to Chinese influence. Now, Chabahar port is strategically significant in counterbalancing Chinese influence in the region. China is making extensive investments in the Gwadar port in Pakistan. Now, by developing Chabahar, India aims to establish a strategic foothold in the region through which India can promote her influence and ensure a balance of power. So, I hope you have understood why the Chabahar port is important for India, right? Now, let us shift our focus to the geopolitical implications and challenges of the port. Now, the fluctuating relations between US and Iran pose significant challenges to the development of the port. Now, US and Iran have tensions because of the Iran's desire to develop nuclear weapons and the United States' apprehension against it. The imposition of US sanctions on Iran has created an atmosphere of uncertainty. This has further complicated financial transactions and investments flows of India into the port. Now, despite India receiving a waiver from the US for the development of Chabahar, India remains cautious. Why? You might ask. Because India has to balance its strategic interests with her relation with the United States. Now, another challenge is the India-Pakistan rivalry. The India-Pakistan rivalry adds another layer of complexity to the Chabahar project. Pakistan views the development of Chabahar as a strategic threat to its interests, particularly given the port's potential to undermine the significance of Gwadar. Now, this rivalry necessitates careful diplomatic maneuvering by India to advance its interests without worsening tensions. Talking about tensions, we need to focus on Iran's domestic politics. Now, Iran's domestic political landscape also affects the progress of the Chabahar project. Internal factionalism, which is driven by the conflict between the government and the people who want Iran to be a modern country, then economic instability and policy shifts can influence Iran's commitment to the development of the port. India needs to navigate these internal dynamics to ensure the sustained progress of the project. Then we do have regional security concerns. Now, the volatile security situation in Afghanistan and the broader region poses significant risk to the development of the project. We know that the Taliban have taken over Afghanistan, which has resulted in uncertainty, and the other ongoing issues, for example, between Israel and Palestine, can pose a risk to the development of the Chabahar port. Ensuring the security of trade routes and infrastructure is paramount for the success of the port. Now, India's involvement in regional security initiatives like the SAARC, BIMSTEC, Quad, and its strategic partnerships with other countries in the Middle East like UAE are crucial in mitigating or reducing these risks. Now, these were the geopolitical challenges and possible implications for India. However, the recent 10-year deal signed between India and Iran for the development and operation of the Chabahar port marks a significant milestone in the bilateral relations. So, to conclude, we can say that the Chabahar deal between India and Iran is a cornerstone of India's strategic vision for regional connectivity and economic development. The port's strategic importance lies in its ability to provide access to Afghanistan and Central Asia. It enhances regional connectivity, creates economic opportunities, and counterbalances Chinese influence. However, the project is fraught with geopolitical challenges, including US-Iran relations, India-Pakistan rivalry, Iran's domestic politics, and regional security concerns. Now, navigating these complexities requires a nuanced and multifaceted approach, balancing India's strategic interests with the broader geopolitical landscape. For more such interesting updates, stay tuned to Narayana IAS.